The woman said the evening had come, and 400 funerals were prayed in the fortress. There was no house except there was a dead person. And then they carried this person and they buried them. He said it was a widespread tragedy, and the whole region shook with crying. And she said, my husband was placed in front of me dead. So I was overcome with extreme sadness and crying as a young man would cry over her husband. And the father of the children, and the father of her children, and we had dependents. And the woman and the family and neighbors gathered to help me through this difficult situation. The children came, and so would, and the babies as well. And they had no concept of the issue. And the children, they asked for bread, and I did not have anything. And then my chest became tightened by the situation. Then I heard the adhan of Maghrib, so I went to resort to the prayer. And I prayed with what my Lord ordained for me. And then I prostrated, supplicating to Allah, and I was beseeching Allah, the Exalted, asking Him for patience and for Him to amend the orphanage of my children. Then she said, after I finished the prostration and the prayer, I fell asleep immediately. And I saw myself in a dream as if I was in a beautiful land with many stones. And I was looking for my husband. A man called me, where are you going, O free woman? And I said, I'm seeking my husband. And he said, go to the right. I saw a level land, and it was fragrant and had plenty of greenery. And behold, there was palaces and buildings that I was unable to describe, and the likes of which I have never seen. And there were rivers flowing on the face of the earth without banks. I ended up at some people who were sitting circle by circle, and they were wearing green clothing, and they were engulfed in light, and behold, there were the people who were killed in the battle, eating from the food laid in front of them. I started going between them, examining their faces, so that I would meet my husband. However, he saw me and said, Al-Rahmah. So I followed the voice, and behold, he was in the same situation in which I saw the other martyrs. His face was like the full moon, and he was eating with his companions that were killed in that battle. And he said to his companion, this poor woman has been hungry all day. Do you permit me to give something to her to eat? And they permitted him. So he gave me a piece of bread. And she said, I knew at that time that it was bread, but I don't know how it was made. It was whiter than snow, and milk, sweeter than honey and sugar, and softer than butter and fat. And I ate it, and when it settled in my belly, he said to me, go. Allah has given you sufficient food and drink for the rest of your life in the dunya. She said, I woke up from the sleep, satiated and quenched. I needed neither food nor drink, and I have not tasted them since then until the day of mine, nor anything from the people to eat.